Now, it's very nice to see you've had 500,000 people see the show in Sydney. That is amazing. You're nearly coming to an end, though, aren't you?
Yeah, absolutely. We actually just clocked over our 1 millionth viewer in Melbourne and Sydney as well. So it's a massive achievement. So.
Amazing. Now, we had Stephen Schwartz on our show a few weeks ago, the guy who wrote the piece.
Yep.
And he talked about Defying Gravity, the song you're going to sing for us, and the emotional weight it carried. It's really kind of at the centre of this piece, isn't it, this one song?
Absolutely. When I first watched Wicked, I actually thought that was the end of the show. I don't know if you guys thought the same thing, but it reaches such a emotional impact that you think, what possibly can happen in Act 2, so you think that it's finished. But I think everyone can relate to Defying Gravity, the lyrics as well. It's such an emotional piece, and I think that everybody feels sometimes this way, so I think that the relation to it, plus it's written so beautifully musically.
Well, it's one of those things where the words and the music just boom.
Exactly, it's magic. Yeah.
Now, I've got to ask you, you play every night in this green makeup. How long does it take to get on, and does it kill your skin?
Oh, at the moment I've got these they almost look like warts, which is very fitting for playing the witch. But yeah, it is a bit of a process.
This is taking method acting too far.
Yeah, exactly. Sometimes my skin's okay, but then it has its moments. But yeah, it takes about 45 minutes. It can be done faster. Like if something happens, if one of us gets sick or something like that, and an understudy has to go on, it can be done in 9 minutes, which is a record.
What is it? How do they put it on?
They use a big Japanese paintbrush. And
they paint you? They
literally paint your face with water and the green makeup.
They've hired the guys who usually do the Sydney Harbour Bridge, have they?
Yeah, well, they used to actually have a spray gun, but obviously you inhale too much of the paint. So yeah, that didn't work very well.
Spray down the star.
Yeah, exactly. So no, a big paintbrush, and you have your hair all done, and it's a big process. So,
but I get sick of looking in the mirror and seeing yourself green?
Well, yes and no. Like I think probably the remnants is always the worst. I always have it in my ears and in my hair, and even on my hands and in my cuticles on my nails. So that's probably the bit that I don't like the most, is when you finish work and you're trying to do a normal thing, shopping, and you look down at your hands and people are looking at you and you're like, yes, I'm green.
There's something dislike about that girl. Yes. I just can't tell what it is. Now, you're going to sing Defying Gravity.
Yes.
Explain the moment it's the end of Act 1. What's happening dramatically up to this moment?
The wizard is basically, the all-powerful wizard, sort of like Prime Minister sort of thing of Oz. And what happens is Elphaba, the character that I play, she actually discovers that he's not as wonderful as what everyone thinks that he is, and she decides to defy him and take it on her own.
You're Kevin Rudd, and Julia Gillard's told you to shut up. Okay, we've got it.
Well, I'm a redhead, so...
Okay, Kevin Rudd has told you to shut up, but you're... Okay.
So it's kind of that moment where she literally defies gravity. So it's a very magical moment, and it's very special that I get to do it every night.
Okay, for the first time actually outside the theatre on Australian media, we have Defying Gravity. As the cast of Wicked starts to think about packing up for Brisbane, here we are, Jemma Rix from the cast of Wicked.
Something has changed within me. Something is not the same. I'm through with playing by the rules of someone else's game. Too late for second guessing. Too late to go back to sleep. It's time to trust my instincts. Close my eyes and leave. It's time to try defying gravity. I think I'll try defying gravity, and you can't slow me down. I'm through accepting limits, 'cause someone says they're so. Some things I cannot change, but till I try, I'll never know. Too long I've been afraid of losing love. I guess I'm lost. Well, if that's love, it comes at much too higher cost. I sit by defying gravity. Kiss me goodbye. unlimited. Together we'll be the greatest team there's ever been. Glinda dreams the way we planned them. If we work in tandem, there's no fight we cannot win. Just you and defying gravity. With you and defying gravity, they'll never bring us down. So if you can't find me, look to the western sky. As someone told me lately, everyone deserves that chance to fly. And if I'm flying solo, at least I'm flying free. To those who ground me, take a message back from me. Tell them I am defying gravity. I'm flying high, defying gravity. And soon I'll match them in renown. And nobody in all of us, no wizard that there is or was, is ever gonna bring me down. Bring me
What about that? How good is she?
Thank you.
Jemma Rix, ladies and gentlemen. What a fantastic voice. Remember, last chance to see Wicked before it heads north. It's on at the Capitol Theatre until September 26. We have Subby Valentine, Carrie Bradby, Kitty Flanagan, and our wonderful audience. Thank you. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the political